Guys, hey, so it's Saturday here at the shop and scored myself some free stuff today. So we're gonna go take a look around and see what's going on. Let's get out there. And yes, obviously you see a few beer cans kicking around. It was Beer Friday yesterday. So we're drinking beer, eating potato chips, and Easter cream eggs. So it goes on at OTG. I had to have a Beer Friday, but that's besides the point. Look what we got going on today out here. So today, I scored myself, and mind you, they're not mint. They are not mint. They're far from mint, but they are good usable. A couple shoebox hoods. Once I get this dragged out, I'll show you some more. A few trunk lids, and there's a door under there. Did very good with all this stuff, and this was all free. Now the hood's got a, the hood's flown up. It's got a wowie in the corner. Nothing we can't fix here. But even if you couldn't fix it, you always want to grab this stuff. Old stuff, is getting harder and harder to find, and you just want to grab it. I mean, you might want to cut a piece out of there, use it for something, who knows, right? It's like property. You want to buy as much property as you can if you can afford it, because they're not making any more property, just like they're not making any more car parts from the day. So that's what's going on there. Look at all them parts, so I'll get those unloaded and we'll show you what goes on. I do believe, if we can get in here, let's see, the Karmann Ghia. Something happened with the Ghia this week. Let's take a look. We're in the shade, in the darkness. Let's see what happened here. And of course, okay, here we go. Get some lights on. Looky, looky. I can't believe it. So what we are looking at here is the Karmann Ghia itself was all in first primer. I think I showed you a video of that. Sean got all these parts blocked down, got them in second primer, and now he's got all these parts blocked again. These are all blocked. He's got his little labels on there, 600. So deck lid, hood, doors are ready to be painted on the outside. But we got all the jam areas painted. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh my God. This color is called Satin Silver. It's a Honda color, I believe, from 99 to 2006. This is what they picked out that they liked. Looks absolutely stunning. She's going to look good. It's going to look real good. So that is a good sign. We got stuff painted. Now where is the Karmann? And the 41, of course, we covered that up. 41, the Chevy Coupe, from here to the windshield, is all in final primer, blocked. I believe it's in 400 right now. Just has to be hit for 600, ready for paint. And then we're working on the nose. Somebody wrote in and said, "Hey Rick, how come you guys did from the windshield back and you didn't do the front nose?" It didn't make sense to them, and that's only because I couldn't get to it at the time. It needed a bunch of welding on the hood and on the front nose, and I couldn't get to it. But we wanted to keep the ball rolling, so I told the body man, Sean, just do from the firewall back, and then when I can get to the front end to weld it up, then you can do there. So that's why. There's always a reason for everything. There's always a reason for our madness. So that's what happened there. So let's see if we can find this Karmann Ghia. You can tell everything's dark and closed up here. It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday morning. Okay. So there's the little Karmann Ghia right here. So this was in first primer. And Sean is blocking it all. As you see, he's got the guide code on there. That's why it looks all, you see the black blotches. So see, he runs over it. There we go. He runs over it. He blocks it all. And see, little areas like this break through. Those are little areas that weren't perfect when you're blocking it, that he addresses. He's blocking all this. So it looks like he's just got the sides left to me to block, a little bit in the front. So he'll probably have all this blocked out on Monday, and he'll probably have this in final primer Monday. Then what will happen is we'll leave it sit for at least 7 to 10 days, because, primer tends to shrink. You want to leave it sit up for a bit. So, and that'll be its final primer. Then all it is really just block it again and paint. So I would say that the Ghia is going to be going home in 2 to 3 weeks. And keep in mind, we're not putting the car together. We're putting the deck lid, the doors, and all that on, but the owners are putting all the interior, the chrome, all that kind of stuff in it. So the Ghia is going to be going. So that's it. Good, good, good. And then the Pontiac that Mike is working on. God, it's looking like something. She's got air in her tires. She's sitting here. You know, he started working on the long in here. He's got all the seat, rear package tray area, whatever. He's getting all this done. Nicely butt welded. See, even here, some people would be like, well, who sees it? Because you don't see it when the seat's in your package trays. Now you never see this, but we butt weld everything. We put it back like it should be, so you can't ever tell it was worked on. That's what's going on here at the Pontiac. Anyway, I want to get these parts out of my truck over here. Oh, that's right. You haven't seen this, have you? This is Big Blue. No, Big Red is still here, but we got a Big Blue in the family now. It's a little newer. She's an 03. She's a one-owner truck, and I couldn't pass it up. I got a hell of a good deal on this truck. It's four-wheel drive, extra cab. It just tows my trailer a hell of a lot better than Big Red did. And so now Big Blue is part of the family. So, what's that put me on now? Like 13 cars? Anyway, let's get her unloaded and let's take a look at these parts. Okay, so we've unloaded all this stuff. You can see, got a nice door here. No real rust going on happening there. This is a decent deck lid there. The one in behind's kind of funky, but that's okay. This one's decent. You can see that. All the holes are still there for the trim and everything. And then, like I say, we got ourselves, you can see it behind here, a couple hoods. Got ourselves a couple hoods up in there. Now it's the one that took the bend to the corner right there, but the one in behind's in really nice shape. So, that's what's going on. That is what is going on today. So hopefully all you guys are out there doing something on this Saturday, working on your cars, doing something with your family maybe, rather than sitting in the house being locked down. Screw that shit. Get out there and do something. Anyway, I am going to continue to clean up and play around the shop today. And we will see you again on Monday. So remember, it's always a good time at all time. Big thumbs up.